How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the Cash App. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. I don't like how they talking about a player. Nope. No, y'all done changed up on the player out here in the street. How y'all doing? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining. Oh, they shooting at each other. Oh, I gotta say that right now. Listen, I don't appreciate how they treating the player out here in the street. Team Shay Shay. That dog, what's happening? And welcome, please, welcome. Damn, come on in, sit yourself right on down. Dog, we Team Shay Shay around here. We Team Shay Shay. That's what's up. They trying to tear black man down. They trying to tear black man down. I promise you. They say Clubshayshay is in trouble. Then we got a problem out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I have not seen so many of you niggers. So many of you niggers turning your black back on the darker you play out here. Which I knew that so many of you niggers was going to turn y'all back on the dog you player out here, especially since y'all done found out that the accuser is a lot of his sister. Shannon Sharpe threatens to choke the grape accuser. We got a grape accuser who is accusing Shannon Sharpe, Clubshayshay, of grape. They said that he had them threatening to choke a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's a victim. She's trying to become a wealthy victim. That's what she's trying to do. Listen. He raped me. I want $50 million. I don't want him to go to jail. Oh, no. You say you switch, Willie. You say, wait. You switch, Willie. I think a lot of your viewers done fell out. Listen. That's a YouTube problem. That really ain't a me problem. You would think that is a me problem, but no. Because of what y'all, again, like I be trying to tell people about the things that go on behind the scenes with creators that y'all really don't understand and y'all don't be knowing. No, it ain't me. If y'all knew how many people who like be reaching out to me like, man, I ain't been able to find your videos and all that fly stuff right there. Man, where you been at? No wonder I ain't been seeing your stuff. I was subscribed. I had to resubscribe. Yeah. So it ain't a me problem. It's the company's problem. You say she price gouging for that monkey. For sure, for real though. Yep. Y'all come on in, hit the... Wait a minute. Can you hear me now? I had to... Damn it, I had the mic off. I had the mic off on Rumble. Listen, y'all, we also streaming live on Rumble and Twitch. Rumble and Twitter. For some reason, Twitch is not working. Twitch is down right now. Twitch is not working. So we is live on X. On X, which is Twitter, for those of you who may not know. Let me make sure I go ahead on and pull that right there up. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show, the Nightly News Show on this wonderful April the 23, the 20, the 25.
Shout out to Jay for the $2 cash out. He say this is a travesty. He say they after everybody. I'm trying to tell you something. In case y'all didn't know, a player was finna get $100 million radio show, a talk podcast, some shit like that right there. He was offered that paper out here in these streets. And I think he was offered that paper like last week or the week before or something like that right there. And now they come out and want 50 million. Bitch won't have. He great me. Okay, sister. Got to be more careful. And it be so sad because us as adults, a lot of people, they don't want to come out loud and say, well, I don't believe you. Because you don't want the backlash of coming out saying to a woman that I don't believe that you was great. You don't want your job to be in jeopardy. You don't want your friends and families to not deal with you anymore because of what you think about a situation that hadn't happened with a female. Because in society, it has been pushed. Shout out to Obama. Believe all women. We're supposed to believe all women who claim that they have been great. We're supposed to believe them all. Yeah, but we also had this thing called your own decisions. You have your own opinions. You have your own thoughts. And still in society, we told that we all supposed to believe all women when they make accusations. But we're different. Especially with dog you folks, I thought that we wasn't a monolith. Right. I thought that, no. Hashtag me too. Say after 70 years, these women look foolish. For real though. You say, how can a sex worker be great? They say if she didn't consent, she can be great. We finna go on and get into it. This may be the only thing that I talk about tonight. So it might not be like a 2-hour show. I'm gonna extend it just as long as I can, but this may be all that I talk about tonight. Yeah. Well, I do got another one. I do got something else. But I don't know. Hold on. Let me just see. Bam. Because I got a lot of different videos that I just wanna. We're going to try to have some fun, but not at the expense of a player being accused of rape out here in these doggone streets. Now, they say that they got proof and everything. This is what they say. That they got proof. That's what they say. But I do want to throw at least one other video up that I had done seen that I want to get this thing started. I want to pop it off and get just a few more people inside the building. A few more people to come on in here real quick before I jump into that right there. But that talking, I had it. Okay, yeah. This one right here, it'll like be like a crossover. This be like a crossover because if I'm not mistaken, this is a domestic love situation that I'm about to show you right now. So this will fall over into like some domestic love stuff out here that Shay was going through out here in these streets. Well, then they have been dating. They was dating. A lot of people is upset because they say that Shay is what, 57? And I think she was 22, 21 or 22 or something like that right there. People mad. People mad about people's decision on which adults you date. I was thinking about this type of stuff, and I thought we all had, like, we can all make our own choices. And for the most part, the majority of us believe in following the law. So we can make our own. We believe that we should have the freedom to make our own choices, and we typically respect humans who make their own choices within the law, right, within the law. I still don't understand how people is really upset with age gap. Like, I just don't be getting it no more. Because, like, what things have changed? I've never had a problem with it. With an age gap. I'm trying to smash 80-something-year-old. I got, like, 70-something. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who back in my younger days, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to smash all ages. You know. They mad at a man who's almost 60 smashing a youngin' in the 20s. Mad at a man who was in this, but they all adults. Later on, we're gonna hear a female say, "Well, I wonder what their conversations is about." And I was just thinking. So you have to be around the same age to have meaningful conversations. That's what I got from that female. Because you're going to hear it later, the female is going to say about, I wonder what their conversations is about. And when she said that, it made me think, because I be out here doing that thing called thinking. It made me think, so if we not in the same age bracket or like in the like 3 to 5 year differences, something like that, we cannot have meaningful conversations. Got it. So shouldn't we say the same thing about a person with a degree and a person without a degree? Should we say the same thing about a rich person and a broke person? Ladies, because y'all be wanting rich men, right? I wonder what y'all have discussions about with a rich man and you come from poverty. No? Like women be on the job and they be wanting to smash the boss, the supervisors, the CEOs. I wonder what y'all conversations would be about. And you just a mere employee, you know. He's the boss and you trying to smash, or you smashing the boss, or you trying to get to know the boss. And typically a boss is an older man. I wonder what those conversations is about. You know, I wonder, how does that work? I don't know. A person with an STD and a person without an STD, I wonder what those conversations is about. You know, I think that we just be, I don't know, I think that we just be, I think that we be crying out. I think that we be crying out to the public. Be like, damn, I be wanting to do it too, but you know, I got to follow this moral thing. I got to follow other people's morals. I got to follow other people's morals, because if it wasn't for other people's morals, then I would damn near be doing the same thing that person right there is doing when it comes down to the age gap. If I could and if I could afford it. You know. You see, I always heard, old man, give you worms. Yep, I used to hear that too. And I used to hear that from women. They trying to disparage the young girls. Trying to disparage the young girls from dealing with the older men. But then again, you got to think to yourself. You really do got to think to yourself. We care about education and information, right? I just thought about this right here. Let me see if it stick. I'm going to throw it up against the wall. Boop! See if this thing stick real quick. A lot of us, we claim that we care about education and you should be educated and always stay informed and all that fly stuff right there. Who do we get our education from? It's typically older people. We typically, from the time that we in school, we get our education from adults, people who is way older than us. We care about education and we care about information. But then we don't want the young adults. Now we don't want the young adults to deal with the older adults. First it was we didn't want the teenagers to deal with the adults, period. Now when they hit adulthood, we are still putting the governor on the age limit for the new adults coming into adulthood. So basically we saying that we want people to stay in their own age group, and we really was never taught education and given certain information by people in our own age group. We typically get it from older people. So basically, we want us to date the least educated and the least informed, and raise a family that way. I just thought about that right there. I was just trying to put the words together. I was just trying. I threw it up there. Now y'all just let me know if it stick just a little bit. He say, funny how women think it's okay for Oh, I just saw a post on her. Tracy Ellis Ross to get praised for dating younger men, but older men are still predators. Yeah, and I saw, damn it, I just saved it to my Instagram where old Corey Hogan was going in on her, because Tracy Ellis Ross said that men her age is, she didn't say overprotective, they is too aggressive. If I'm saying it right, I think she said aggressive and or controlling. Aggressive and or controlling. So she date the younger dudes. I ain't got no problem with her dating. Oh yeah. She call them toxic. She don't want to deal with toxic men. Toxic masculinity. And typically when we talk about older women dating younger men, because women want to control men. She said younger men are more gender fluid. Yes. So she also like homosexuals. She also like gay men. If I'm not mistaken, she's also LGBT. If I'm not mistaken. And to each his own. To each his own. Yeah. But see, a player like me ain't tripping because she like a younger player. I even tell the young player to go ahead on and get them one of them old hoes so they can get their practice up and get their stroke up without producing children. I think they listen, I don't just be saying that type of stuff to just be funny or be entertaining. No, because when we're young as men, our testosterone is high as hell. We're trying to smash as much and as many chicks as we can. People could say, well, we shouldn't do it like that right there. Just stop trying to tell each individual man what he shouldn't be out here doing. Just because you don't want to do it or you didn't do it when you was young, that's you and your prerogative. A lot of us get off on multiple chicks. A lot of us want to have multiple chicks. A lot of us just don't want one car and just drive that car for the rest of our damn life. What are you talking about? Why would we do that? That's living somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never had no problem with an older chick dating a younger chick. But anyway, I was just having that thought because of what y'all gonna hear when I get around here to it. And matter of fact, let's just go ahead on and jump into it because a lot of y'all really don't even much know what's going on. I think this is the clip. We finna do the little clip. We finna go ahead on and I just grabbed the one from World Star.
Like,
here we go.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
You know that's real manipulation when a woman say, "Don't manipulate me." Maybe y'all don't understand.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Y'all understand, if a woman tell you don't manipulate her, she can recognize when she's being manipulated, and will be the same type of woman who will even let the media tell us that she was manipulated and coerced. I told y'all the same shit that happens to the teenagers. The same thing happened to adult females. Because she's an adult, female and said, don't be manipulating me. You know when you being manipulated? Go ahead, sister.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you said that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
That's what's up. Do y'all know that they is upset because he said I'm going to choke the ish out of you when I see you? Now, y'all folk on the internet, y'all play too much. Y'all really do play too much. A lot of us be in relationships dealing with one another, and we talk way worse than this right here. A lot of times, this is foreplay. A lot of times, this is really foreplay. Hold on. The majority of women like the tough dudes, like the street dudes, like the thugs. They like the tough talk dudes, the ones with status, the one to stand on something. That's what y'all like. So when the man talking to y'all like that, for a lot of broads, it's a turn on. But now y'all all on the internet, oh my God, he said that he would choke her. Do you know some bitches like to be choked? Y'all play too much. Go ahead.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you said that one...
That did sound kind of sexy when she said, don't manipulate me. It sounds like they're doing foreplay. It sounds like they do like a dominatrix type or have like a dominatrix type relationship thing going.
One more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
You see how he said it harsh with it? Go ahead, player.
Thank you.
The men rated her a 5? Oh.
Okay.
I saw what she looked like. I can't show it on you. Well, I can show a pic of her, but I can't show like the whole pic because she's showing her ass and everything out here in the street. But go ahead. You say it didn't work for the woman who recorded Mel Gibson. It might not work for her either. Yeah, and then we got to think about this right here too. Why? She was, in my opinion, she was recording to do a lawsuit.
Well,
You say, I wonder if they'll say she had daddy issues. Hell, she probably do. You probably
I
do.
don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
Say, yes, you do. I don't want to be choked. Yes, you do. That sounds like a dominatrix type relationship. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it 100 now. Get out your little feelings.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
So
I don't think you have a choice in the matter. Boy, if that's not dominating. Now listen, we're going to cut. Damn it, the thing just cut to the Breakfast Club. She finna break it all down for us real quick.
I reached out to Attorney Busby and I asked him, first of all, did this happen? Did you guys file this because of that $100 million podcast negotiation conversation? And he said they've been in contact with Shannon Sharpe's counsel since February, long before any announcement. So then I said to him, well, you know, they're also saying in Shannon Sharpe's statement that there is a video that has been altered to make it look like their sexual intercourse or whatever is non-consensual when it's actually consensual if you show the full video.
You say, read her text message. Say she loved it. You say, it's BDSM. I can believe that right there. You say, Shannon like controlling. He probably do.
Tony Busby said to me, he is a liar. He never even actually saw it. It wasn't even referenced or referred to in the case we filed. But now that his lawyer has breached the mediation agreement that Mr. Sharpe's counsel insisted upon, it should be known that there is indeed a video. The video was shown to his lawyers at a mediation. The video was also made available to Mr. Sharpe for him to personally view it in full at my office. He didn't want to view it. He chose to offer a substantial amount of money instead, which my client ultimately rejected. So then I said, well, wait, y'all mediated? Because that means that
this shit been going on. Like, he been doing all this.
Been wanting to, like, there was possibly a settlement. Like, there's been conversations, right? Like,
Shout Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $2 cash app. Say, I don't know, Pastor. Say, shit sounds scripted AF. You might be right.
Y'all didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but common sense lets you know that, though. These lawsuits don't just drop. Like, they always reach out to your team beforehand to let you know
that we about to put this out.
Absolutely.
And if you want to put the kibosh on it.
That's right.
I just hung up the phone with a legal representative for Shannon Sharpe who wanted to make some things clear.
Oh, you fast.
They want to make it very clear that the information that Tony Busby shot me about the video, what they're saying is that Tony Busby is making it seem like when he speaks to me that they were offered this ability to see this video in full when they asked. Because they did ask, hey, let us see the video because we want to make sure it's not altered. But they said that never happened. He denied them the ability to see the video in full. And from what they were told from their client, Shannon Sharpe, the video that they did see was an altered video. And the reason why they wanted to see it was because they know from what they're being told, there's another version of this video. I'm also told with the mediation, there was...
What is the video showing? Is it showing a quote-unquote rape or force?
In the statement that Shannon released, he said that there's a video that showed consensual sexual acts where he's doing things that she requested be done. Like, I don't know if it's like a role play situation or whatever the case may be, but it was...
Some BDSM going on out here in East Street. Go
all
ahead.
Consensual. But it's edited to look a completely different way, allegedly, according
Like
to
it's
Shannon.
rape.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that Jess Alaris had got removed, fired, or quit or something like that. Or did they just do that for ratings?
And Tony Busby is saying that is not true. We showed them the full video. Matter of fact, Tony Busby said specifically to me in the email that Shannon Sharpe did not want to see the video. He just wanted to throw money at the problem. Shannon Sharpe's team is saying that did not go down that way. There were conversations about millions of dollars, but that came from their side. And they feel like it was a shakedown, and that's why they walked away.
Because there's also saying that Shannon Sharpe offered $10 million to make all this go away.
I will have some more information once I get back on the phone, but I literally came in here hanging it up. But they're very adamant.
They reached out to you.
I reached out to them and he gave me a call because they're very adamant about, of course, they wanted to pick, their side of things and tell what they believe is their truth. So we'll have more on that, I'm pretty sure, because the attorneys have a lot to say.
Now, what I should have did, which I started off wrong, but I should have played her from the beginning because she lays everything out. I like how she laid everything out. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna find it real quick. I got it because it just
The Bush Guy.
For what she say that is being claimed, I was like, oh wow. I didn't find that in any articles. But she got it. So I'm just gonna put it on up here. Let's see. Here we go.
So Shannon Sharpe is being accused of sexual assault and rape. There is a young woman. She is now in her early 20s, but she says that she met Shannon Sharpe when she was 19 years old in a gym in Los Angeles back in 2023.
2023, that was 2 years ago, 19, and they say that Shannon's 57 now, so he was 55 then, 55 and a 19. Hell, they both adults. Anybody got a problem? They both adults. Huh? I understand if she was a minor, then he would be a map. She's an adult. He's an adult. That we play too much. Oh my God, the age gap is. What are you gonna talk about? Shut up.
And she says that because of what she experienced, and she says that she alleges that the rape was brutal. Like it was very it was aggressive.
The rape, the grape was aggressive. Remember that, y'all. The grape was aggressive. So this was a one-time thing. Really aggressive.
She wants $50 million in exchange. So this was filed late Sunday in Nevada.
She's not going after him to go to jail. She's not doing a criminal lawsuit, as far as I know. She's not doing a criminal. She's doing, what is the thing? The citizenship lawsuit thing. What is it called, y'all?
By attorney Tony Busby. Now, this woman is alleging that Shannon Sharpe raped her multiple times over the course of a 2-year relationship. The relationship that they had was sexual and parts of it were consensual, but she says during their relationship, because he was physically stronger, a lot older than her, like 30 some years older than her, and just, more powerful, he began to get really aggressive. And
Believe all women. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $1 cash out. You say they adults, F the age. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say, because people is trying to control your age limit of who, as an adult, you can have sex with or you can be in a relationship with. This is stupid. Yep, civil is what I was looking for. Civil. I call it citizenship lawsuit out here in the dog street. Did y'all just hear that right now? So she was getting raped over a 2-year period. Ladies, do you get raped over a 2-year period in the social media area dealing with a celebrity? And it was brutal, right? Great multiple times, shaking my head. This is crazy. This makes no sense to me at all.
By attorney Tony Busby. Now, this woman is alleging that Shannon Sharpe raped her multiple times over the course of a 2-year relationship. The relationship that they had was sexual and parts of it were consensual, but she says during them...
It was sexual and parts of it was consensual. So the grape wasn't consensual. Got it. The other parts, the non-grapes, was consensual.
Relationship because he was physically stronger.
Okay, so is grape if a man is physically stronger than you while y'all having sex?
A lot older than her.
So if you is a lot older than a woman, then it falls under grape also?
Like 30 some years older than her, and just, more powerful.
And more powerful than you as a woman. It can be considered great. Players, y'all better get y'all some bond money, some commissary funds up. Because if you stronger than your little la-la, if you're more powerful than your little la-la, if you're older than your little la-la, all of those can be considered grape. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $1 cash app. You say it's great, but you keep coming back, shaking my head. It makes no sense.
To get really aggressive, but at this point she was already in it. She says that he was
at this point she was already in it, so she was already in a relationship. So she was in a domestic love relationship then. She was in a domestic love relationship, and as women say, I had no way out. Mind you, she's a lighter hue female with a dark-skinned celebrity black man. She would tell us in the public, I just couldn't get away from him. I couldn't get out.
Was manipulative. He would threaten to choke her and slap her. She's also said that at some point she was being recorded without her consent, and that she later found out and alleges that the videos were shown to people.
So he was recording them, and he shared the recordings with his peers. Got it.
Now, when they first met in the gym back in 2023, she says that she didn't know who he was, that it was just like an older guy that was like, checking out in the gym. He was very persistent, so eventually they started texting.
He was very persistent. She didn't know who Shay was in 2023. In 2023, so when did the doggone, the Cat Williams thing drop? Was that in 24? That was probably in 24. Go ahead.
Conversation, and that led into them, beginning to see each other outside of the gym. They got into an argument in a home. This was after the whole Instagram live thing, because with the woman that we think is named Michelle. Yes, because at that point she said that they were in a they were in an actual relationship. They were in Vegas together. So when that happened, she had already kind of been, in this thing where he's verbally abusive allegedly, but she thought that they were together.
So she thought that they was in a relationship. Go ahead.
Instagram live happens. She gets upset. She breaks it off because he's supposed to be exclusive allegedly to her, and he doesn't like that. She tries to turn on her phone location at some point during these arguments and send the phone location to her friends. He tells her and threatens her allegedly to say that he will effing kill her if she ever does that again. But the rape part of it.
I would effing kill you if you try to turn on your notification and send it to your friends. I want y'all to understand. Don't Shay do his show like every day or every other day? What I'm saying is that he leave the house. No, maybe. So they both go to the gym. Exercise like a daily thing. You got to leave the house, don't you? Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $1 cash out. He say, do we know any grape victims going back for repeats? It's only, in my opinion, as far as I know, it's only the women who have dealt with men who have money. In my opinion. And they're trying to get money.
She says that she was allegedly raped anally twice and that it was very, very brutal.
She was raped anally twice. Brutal. Do you understand what a brutal anal rape, I slipped, consists of? Dude, there's men who is in prison who have been brutally anal raped. They end up in, damn it, it's called the F place. It's a F place. Can somebody tell me? No, it's an I place. The infirmatory, or in the nurse's office, or in the doctor's office. You end up in the hospital for being brutally anal raped. She said twice, and it was brutal. Anybody know what I'm talking about? This is what she said. But guess what though? No. Even if she's telling the truth right now, that baby is a soldier. Guess what that baby did? She worked right through it. Twice. And even after the second time, guess what she still did? Still dealt with her.
She ever does that again. But the rape part of it, she says that
hold on. Back it up because I stopped it.
These arguments and send the phone location to her friends. He tells her and threatens her allegedly to say that like he will effing kill her. She ever does that again. But the rape part of it, she says that she was allegedly raped anally twice and that it was very, very brutal. She alleges the last rape incident happened January 2025. So it was
January. So it just happened this year. They say my friend's son had to have surgery for consensual gay sex, and she has no hospital records or police reports or anything. What I'm saying? I'm trying.
According to her, this was very recent. Shannon Sharpe released a statement after all of these allegations dropped. But he's denying this. He's denying this. He also is saying that there is a video that this woman's team has that he's been shown. Hey, y'all. It's Lauren LaRosa from The President.
Busby.
Excuse me.
They're going to hit me with a commercial real quick. It seems like every time we dealing with one of these right here, or one of these situations, and we do the breakdown of them, ladies, it's hard. It's really hard for us to wrap our brain around the decisions that y'all make with y'all doggone life when y'all trying to sue somebody. Y'all really be making women look bad, and look like children.
Let's get back to The Breakfast Club.
Now, some would say she's very immature. I would say that all women have the potential to be immature.
So, the fact that
it's a bunch of these older chicks in their 40s and 50s who was immature.
This is true, right? Why would she go grab Tony Busby as the lawyer?
Yeah, if you want to be taken seriously, you don't go get Tony Busby.
But she might have grabbed him a long time ago. We don't know when she actually grabbed him. Do we know when she grabbed him?
Well,
and I also like what Envy is going to do. I like what Envy is going to say, and he's going to stick with it.
Okay, so we do know now. We do have a timeline exclusively. So I reached out to Attorney Busby, and I asked him, first of all, did this happen? Did you guys file this because of that $100 million podcast negotiation conversation? And he said they've been in contact with Shannon Sharpe's counsel since February, long before any announcement. So then I said to him, well, they're also saying in Shannon Sharpe's statement that there's a video that has been altered to make it look like their sexual intercourse or whatever is non-consensual when it's actually consensual if you show the full video. Tony Busby said to me, he is a liar. He never even actually saw it. It wasn't even rough at the time in the documents.
Hold on.
woman is orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant.
She said 25,000 each. Shit.
Reached out to them and he gave me a call because they're very adamant about, of course, they wanted to pick, their side of things and tell what they believe is their truth. So we'll have more on that, I'm pretty sure, because the attorneys have a lot to say.
If y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show, and Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Here we go.
Shannon Sharpe released a statement after all of these allegations dropped. The statement starts with a quote from a text message.
Oh, let's stop that part right there because I got his statement. I got a player statement. Let me get myself together. He said Charlamagne and Envy both had charges. They should be quiet about lawsuits. Hold on, wait. I know Charlamagne did, but what? I don't forgot the one by Envy. What was the one by Envy? Can somebody help me? Because I know that you know. I know y'all know. What is the one that Envy had? I done sure enough forgot. Was it the one that he was going through when him and his wife was about? Oh, all right. The scamming. All right, I got it. Hold on.
To my family.
All right. So we're going to cut it right there, and then we're going to let Shannon Sharpe address the situation. Here we go.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown.
Yes, and the thing that was with Tyrese too, right? Yep. I remember that right there. Here we go.
I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony.
Say the video should be 10 minutes or so. He said that Busby is threatening to release a 30-second video. Now, why would the attorney only release a 30-second video? Why? Because it shows and it will show. And Shannon knows. Shannon knows. They talking about the same doggone video. If he released this part, I was going ham on that. You know what I'm saying? I do believe I know the part that he gonna release. When I was getting it from the back, I had her in the chokehold and I was pulling her hair and doing it for slavery and shit and bamming her anally, you know what I'm saying, and making her call me master and stuff like that right there. That's the part you gonna show. That doggone lawyer wrong for that. Come on and tell Tony what he need to do with the whole video, pimp.
Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out.
Put the whole thing out, pimp. Uh-huh. That right there, that one part it should let us know that what he's saying, what they did was consensual. It should let us know because, listen, if he felt like that video is going to destroy him, and the 30-second part would probably destroy him. But you tell him, no, dog, release the whole thing, though. If you gonna release the whole thing, because I was putting in work that night. Release the whole thing then, though, dog.
I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media.
Say, I don't have the video. Because if I had it, I would release it myself. Remember the lady had done told us that a part of the lawsuit was that she was being recorded and she did not know that she was being recorded. And some of his peers had saw some of the videos of them doing sexual things. So he don't have the video. How she get the video to get a Tony? How she get the video to get a pretty Tony? Pretty Tony. How you get the video, dog? And then she say that she did not know that she was being recorded, but she got the video? Go ahead.
The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Appreciate that right there, Shay Shay. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash out. What it do, what it do. Appreciate that right there. Hold on. Oh, I remember that right there where the video got released of Shay Shay. I did the video. I spoke about the video that was so-called that he had released of him grunting when he was having intercourse with a chick named Michelle. I remember that right there. Listen, players, regardless of what these broads tell y'all, record everything. Don't show everybody. Listen. If you was in your home, record all the activities that's happening inside of your home. Especially when you is a single man or you living the bachelor life. Record every interaction with a female, especially you got you some paper. Hell, you can work at Amazon and have your own little spot. You better have video cameras inside your spot. These bitches be trifling. Listen, bitches set you up and send you to jail because they be mad today. I'm trying to help. Back to this other part right here. Now where I was, I got to get it back to. I'm gonna play that part right there too. Hilarious. I got to get to where Envy was standing up on some, which I really did appreciate that right there. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $2 cash shop to say I'm a female and I stand with Shannon. That's what I'm talking about, man. Listen. There's women who like aggressive men. There's women who fun over aggressive men. They have a whole section of BDSM. People is into this stuff. People is really into this aggressive stuff. I be trying to tell you, I be like to be choked every now and then. It's a turn on. Players, keep it 100. Players. Put your one in the comment section if you like to be choked every now and then. Come on, dog. Keep it 100.
So the quote, and some of it I can't even say, I don't think, but it says, the woman is allegedly texting Shannon Sharpe saying, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me.
Oh, whoa. So, This is her texts, right? Oh, I thought I had it up on the screen. My bad. Let me put it up on the screen. She's finna read her text messages.
Truth, so we'll have more on that, I'm pretty sure, because the attorneys have a lot to say. Shannon Sharpe released a statement after all of these allegations dropped. The statement starts with a quote from a text message. So the quote, and some of it I can't even say, I don't think, but it says, the woman is allegedly texting Shannon Sharpe saying, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me.
Ladies, how many of y'all like that? How many of y'all like a little dog collar around your neck, something like that right there? You know what I'm saying? It's spicy, it's sexy.
Yes.
And then they have the woman's name, and it says that this is a text that she sent to Shannon Sharpe on October 7, 2023. Now there's another text message that says, I know you missed this big juicy A word. Can I say that?
Yeah. No, just say A.
Okay, A word. $25K for each cheek, and then
Talking about her buttocks.
her name is mentioned again. And this message is from January 1st, 2025. Now they're saying that the lawsuit that was filed by this woman is orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant.
She said $25,000 each cheek.
Each cheek.
What?
But I mean, he led with money. She alleges that when they first met in the gym, one of their first conversations was, he said, yo, if you get fit and lose weight with me and win this competition, I'll pay for you to get your boobs done.
How old is she?
If you get fit and lose weight to win this competition, I get your boobs done. Shout out to Jay for the $2 cash out. You say your email. Say I got something too funny. The WW show 2, the number 2 2@gmail.com. That email again is the WW Show, 2@gmail.com. I just thought about what she had done said. If you lose the weight with me and you win this competition, I get your breasts done. So she was a little fat when they had done met her then, right?
Her attorney, Tony.
So she had some weight on her.
Busby is a blatant.
She said 25,000 each cheek.
Each cheek.
What?
But I mean, he led with money. She allegedly. She alleges that when they first met in the gym, one of their first conversations was he said, "Yo, if you get fit and lose weight with me and win this competition."
If you get fit, so she already wasn't even fit. Boy, Dr. Umar gonna be mad as hell, pimp. Listen, so it's gonna be said that, so you mean to tell me that you picked the snow bunny, a white queen, who wasn't even fit? I can't wait to hear from Umar. Bitch, I cannot wait to hear from Umar. Say Dr. Umar? Oh, never mind. Umar got his own problem.
I'll pay for you to get your boobs done.
How old was she at the time, they said?
At the time, in the documents, they said she was 19 when she met him.
She was 19 and needed... Oh, well, not all of our lighter skinned sisters got big breasts, you know. But it's been like a thing that our white women have breasts and no booty, and the black women have booty and no breasts. It's starting to switch up though now, but go ahead.
2023, but she's now in her early 20s.
And Shannon, what, 56 now? So he'd have been 54 at the time?
Let me see how old he is.
Yeah, I think he's like 56.
Nah,
with 2,500 a cheek. So what? Like
25,000 a cheek.
25,000 a cheek.
Google says
you said that baby say forget about them 50K. Say I want 50 million.
He is 56 years old.
And but were they actually a couple?
Yes, they were. They were doing whatever this dance was.
He was 50.
According to her, they were a couple. Remember that. I've heard Shannon say on his show multiple times, even with Ocho Cinco, that he lives the bachelor life. Notice he said, according to her, they was in like a monogamous relationship.
Google says he is 56 years old.
But were they actually a couple?
Yes, they were. They were doing whatever this dance was.
He was 50 and she was 19.
According to her.
19.
56. 54.
54 and she was 19 years old.
So listen, and crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. So yes, whatever they were doing at the time, according to Shannon Sharpe, it was consensual, but she's looking at it a different way.
But that's not against the law because she was of age. So even
it's not against the law. She was of age. I like how he said the of age part. I'm with you.
No, she was 19. That's not against the law.
This is a very, very messy situation.
It's not against the law. Go ahead.
I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I have no idea why a 54-year-old man is dating a 19, 20-year-old.
Same way a 50-year-old man would date any age adult. The same thing.
I know y'all like to be out here bragging about smashing these young things, but that's not a flex to me. You 54 years old, you should be laid up with your wife and kids, taking your cholesterol medicine, minding your damn business.
So, do y'all understand what he just did, though? At 54 years old, you should be taking your medicine, meaning that you should be 54 and unhealthy. Can we just back that up just a little bit? And he wants us to be a monolith. He want all of us to be the same at the age of 54. Listen to him now.
At a different way.
But that's not against the law because she was of age. So even though she was 19, that's not against the law.
This is a very, very messy situation. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I have no idea why a 54-year-old man is dating a 19, 20-year-old. I know y'all like to be out here bragging about smashing these young things, but that's not a flex to me.
And who trying to flex to another man? What man trying to flex to another man? Huh? And y'all got to stop meat policing. Y'all grown men out here trying to police other men meat. Something is clearly wrong with you good people. But here we go.
54 years old, you should be laid up with your wife and kids.
Laid up with a wife and the kids. So we all supposed to have a wife and kids. But we're not a monolith.
Taking your cholesterol medicine.
Taking your cholesterol medicine, meaning so we supposed to be 54 in bad health. When Shay is in good health. He exercises, so he in better health than the masses or the majority of men. Because a lot of us, we got to get back into the gym, and this is why we own cholesterol medicine and all that fly shit right there. But for him to just say we supposed to be married, laid up with kids and shit like that right there. Not doing what you want to do is basically his point.
Minding your damn business.
Minding your business. The man was dealing with a female, dealing with a adult, minding his own damn business. He wasn't bothering nobody else.
We need discipline and stability.
So now you're not disciplined if you don't have a wife with some children laid up popping cholesterol pills.
And I ain't talking about just Shannon. I'm just talking about all of us in general. Men need discipline and stability. Fine.
So you're not disciplined if you was in your 50s and you're single, dealing with women casually. Y'all understand? It sounds to me, he's sounding. You want us to be women or something like that right now? Talking from a woman's standpoint or something, huh? So it's a problem for a man to be in his 50s single. See, it's a difference in the man is in his 50s and is single, opposed to a woman in her 50s and single. It's harder for her to get meat. If a man got some change, it becomes easy for him to get monkey. Just saying. Just saying. Shout out to C-No for the 499 super chat. They say, why we act like women don't chase these men like Shannon? I'd be so sick of people. I'd be so sick of people of basically just lying out loud. But they know what it is when the cameras ain't on. They know what it is when they is not in front of their peers and on the job and all that stuff. They know what the hell going on out here in these streets, but they want to act like it's not going on. And that's really what bothers me.
Talking about just Shannon. I'm just talking about all of us in general. Men need discipline and stability. Find you one.
So hold on. So the young lady thought that they was in a relationship, and he said that at 54, you supposed to be with a wife and the kids and take cholesterol pills, meaning that a man should be with one woman and laid up. Well, she did think that they was in a relationship, huh? So wasn't he actually doing what Charlamagne is suggesting that us men should be doing?
And I ain't talking about just Shannon. I'm just talking about all of us in general. Men need discipline.
Discipline, right?
And stability. Find
discipline and stability. He's stable.
You one woman and settle your ass down, okay?
And why do y'all believe that if a man find a wife that he has stability? Why do y'all feel like if a man find a woman in his age bracket, that is just gonna work itself out? Y'all know how many men is divorced? How many men have been left? Come on, man. Y'all play too much.
I agree with you, but it's not against the law.
Thank you for saying it again. That's what I say. I appreciate the Envy keep pointing out. It's not against the law. Meaning he trying to tell the radio that she is an adult without him saying she is an adult. Because he know that people have a problem with the age gap. But he using it as it's legal. So the man is right in the decisions that he made dealing with the female that he decided to deal with. Go ahead.
As long as the person's over a certain age, it is not against the law. So legalities, that's not against the law.
I'm with you.
It don't feel right, but
yeah.
I'm glad that now Charlamagne say, I agree with you. I'm glad that he did that.
It's not against the law.
I'm with you. I'm just saying a 54-year-old man supposed to be laid up with his wife and kids somewhere. Hell, maybe even have a couple of grandkids. I don't want to be chasing no young girls at 54.
You don't want to be chasing no young girls. You don't. See, he's personalizing it. Especially with telling other men at a certain age, which he's not even in his 50s. Y'all understand that right now? Charlamagne is not in his 50s. Charlamagne is like what, 43? It's something like that right there. That you telling men at certain ages where they need to be at. When that man has the means to deal with all ages of adults. Yes, he's rich and single with options. Facts. And he should be living it up because that's the life that he wants to live.
Conversations like what?
Oh, yeah. This is what I was talking about earlier.
somewhere. Hell, maybe even have a couple of grandkids. I don't want to be chasing no young girls. At
Because what are
54.
the conversations like?
So what are the conversations like? And that's why I was saying, so because it's an age gap that you can't have conversations, which is also, watch this. Which also put a foot on the females' necks. You know, the ones who got their degrees at 21, 22, and 23. You know how y'all be, but I'm educated though, I got my degree. In her eyes, if you're dealing with somebody who is in their 50s, but you got your degree, you have no type of conversation. But baby, let me go ahead and point something out to you. He can be dealing with somebody in their 50s, and I would ask that question. Well, what's the conversation about? Do you know how many slow, uninformed, uneducated a lot of 50-year-olds is? A lot of 40-year-olds is? Do you know how difficult it is? I just want y'all to understand. It's especially in the dog you community. Do you know how difficult it is to have reasonable political conversations? Do y'all know how difficult it is to have religious conversations with somebody in their 40s and 50s? Do you know who is easier to have, watch this, in just religion and politics? Y'all know it's easier to have conversations with people in their 20s? Suppose the people in their 40s and 50s when we talking politics and religion. Now, why would you say that, Willie? Well, because religion, the older people was really raised up in it. The younger people were not. Politics was something that you did not discuss, never. And we all vote Democrat. The younger people don't have that thought process. The younger people do more conversating about situations. The younger people, they don't agree with religion the way the older people do. So it's actually easier to talk to the younger people. Because they're not stuck in their ways. Yes, younger people are more open-minded. And you can actually have better conversations with younger people. But like she said, I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what older people talking about. A lot of y'all out here with that little dead spirit. Damn it, a lot of y'all out here with that little dead spirit. Shout out to C-Note for the 499 super chat. He said, younger women are easier to train. Older women are stuck in their ways. That's a fact. Old whole think that they know every goddamn thing. They really, really super combative. Just is what it is. You say most people have a 6th grade reading level. That's what's up. You say that is why the newspaper is written on the 6th grade level. There it is. There it is. Older women voted Kamala and couldn't explain why. They voted for KK. Them old hoes voted for KK. Yeah. They less open-minded. And it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. So if an age gap mean that we can't have conversations, then shouldn't financial gaps do the same thing? Financial gaps should do the same thing. So young women in poverty should not be in relationships with rich people. Should not be trying to be in relationship with rich men. Hell, them hoes in poverty should not even be trying to be in relationship with middle class players. If the age gap is a problem, and just because y'all is around the same age, that don't mean that y'all conversation is on the up and up. How many times have y'all talked to somebody in y'all age group and was like, well, he's stupid, or she's stupid? Like, you can't even have a conversation with him about anything. So that would kind of touch me when she had done said that. I wonder what the conversations is about. Did you know? Shout out to all you women who have never tried to have a relationship with women. Well, where is my girl, Princella at? Princella hadn't told y'all that there's something wrong with these bitches. Something wrong with these bitches. Say she never knew. She never knew what we went through. Cause talking to women is like talking to children. That's what she said. And she's a whole girl. She's a whole woman out here. What the conversations?
A couple of grandkids. I don't want to be chasing no young girls.
Because what are the conversations like? What are the conversations?
And hold on though. He said I don't want to be chasing young girls. How you know he was chasing the young girl? He saw her at the gym and he hollered at her. And believe you me, there's and hold on. And he said young girls. The man one didn't holler at a young girl at all. He hollered at a young woman. Huh? He hollered at a young woman, not a young girl. Let's get these words right. Let's get the words right. And truth be told, I'm pretty sure that there's a whole bunch of women in their 20s who want to get at Shannon. Believe you me. He's ex-NFL. So he's already a celebrity before he even went to doing the podcast thing. He got one of the biggest podcasts, so he's really, really known. And he's rich. And he's fit. He got that paper single fit, and he got popularity. You know how many of these young women want to be with Shay Shay? Come on, dog, keep it 100.
I'm 54 and you 20.
That's what I thought about. Like, what do y'all even talk about?
I don't. And she said it too. That's what I was thinking about. Like, what do you talk about? You talk about what's going on throughout the day. The same thing, the same way that y'all sit on y'all show and y'all talk about topics. Is typically what you do in the relationship. You talk about topics. You bring up a topic and you talk about it. I don't understand. So a 30-year-old shouldn't deal with a 50-year-old either, right? Because it's a 20-year difference. But y'all both adults and the 30-year-old is not a 19-year-old. So a 40-year-old shouldn't deal with an 80-year-old because y'all ain't got nothing in common. So that's how y'all doing this little thing. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. He say nobody asked what Tracy conversation was about. That's a fact. They let that baby ride on what she had done stood on.
Agree with
signs of a stroke.
But all I'm gonna say is
come on. Hold on. Let me back it a smidgen.
Man's supposed to be laid up with his wife and kids somewhere. Hell, maybe even have a couple of grandkids. I don't want to be chasing no young girls.
Because what are the conversations like? What are the conversations? If I'm 54 and you 20.
That's what I thought about. Like, what do y'all even talk about?
I don't agree with
signs of a stroke.
But all I'm gonna say is
say signs of a stroke. Mind you, they're talking about a man who is in shape. I know she's talking like in general, but because the discussion is about a man who is in shape, it's kind of odd that she would use that talking about a stroke. When you know what's crazy, people in their 20s have relationships with one another. A lot of them is not in the gym. A lot of them is not eating health. Hell, a lot of them eat more fast food than the older people. So they're not even discussing health. So, come on.
Is when you see all these white people do it. Leo DiCaprio, Seinfeld, Hugh Hefner, Joaquin Phoenix, John Mayer. When they date young girls,
come on,
nobody says anything.
Nobody don't say nothing. And envy is young women. They all dating young women, not young girls.
I'm not saying it's right because
you need to say that it's right. That's our problem. They're adults, like you kept saying earlier. You need to be able to stand on it. It is right. They are following the law. There's no law that says that you can't have an age gap. Not a law in the books.
But it's not against the law.
But I saw Shannon on with Andrew Schultz, and he was just talking about all of the ways he avoids situations like this. I don't know if y'all saw that part of the conversation. He don't even want to be on the elevator with a woman and stuff like that. It's the same thing with this. You know, a lack of discipline and stability can increase the chances of a situation like this happening.
See what you just said, a lack of discipline can increase your chances. I'm going to agree with that. But in the context that he just used that day, and you dead wrong for that one. Hold on. Hold on. I got to type something real quick. How you spell? Damn it! I'm trying to spell something. Hold on. Okay, I spelled it. Yeah, I got to let him say that right there again. Watch it.
I'm not saying it's right, but it's not against the law.
But I saw Shannon on with Andrew Schultz, and he was just talking about all of the ways he avoids situations like this. I don't know if y'all saw that part of the conversation. How he don't even want to be on the elevator with a woman and stuff like that. It's the same thing with this. You know, a lack of discipline and stability can increase.
A lack of discipline and stability. The girl thought that they was in a relationship. So where's the lack of discipline at? If she thought they was in a relationship, in a monogamous relationship, he was only dealing with her.
Increase the chances of a situation like this happening.
Yes, a lack of discipline will increase it, but he wasn't lacking discipline though.
You're 54 years old at 19 years.
So because of the age gap, you lack discipline. That's what Charlamagne just said.
20-year-old.
No, you're right.
It's like, come on. If you're going to be that disciplined with everything else, you got to be disciplined all across the board.
So the man, according to her, was dealing with one woman. According to the woman, he was dealing with one woman. How is that a lack of discipline? She's an adult. How is that a lack of discipline? He didn't get caught with a teenager. How is that lack of discipline? Again, we got to use the deductive reasoning part of it. So what he just told us, that if we not dating somebody roughly close to our age, we lack discipline, even if we're just dealing with that one person. How the hell you lack this? They've been dealing with each other for 2 years. How is that a lack of discipline? Come on now. Shout out to Doc for the $5 cash out. Say peace, my little la 13 years younger. Been together 25 years. That's what I'm talking about. I'm caring nothing about no damn age gap. As long as you follow the law, As long as you follow the law, you can live.
But you know what's gonna happen now? You're gonna see more than one accuser start popping out now.
Well, I hope not.
But that's what usually happens.
Yeah.
Shout out to Envy. In case y'all have not been paying attention, Envy sick of it, and I'm glad that Envy is throwing this out early because we keep seeing it as a cycle, and I truly believe that Envy don't believe this woman.
One accuser is suing for $100 million. There's gonna be another girl that's gonna be like, "Well, it happened to me too. I need 20." Then another one's gonna come. I need 10. That's what you're gonna see. I hope not too.
I would hope not.
I hope he didn't do this, but
Yeah, we would hope that nobody else come out and try to get some paper. But it's a cycle. We've seen it from one celebrity to another, to another. He said it takes discipline to work out, and young ladies. Oh, now that's a fact. Listen, you got to be able to lay it down one of these young girls. You know what I'm saying?
you know that's what you more
That's
likely
what
to
we've
see.
seen in the past.
And y'all, and if,
Yep, that's what we've seen in the past. Go ahead.
why wouldn't you wait till he signed his podcast deal?
Because we
He
don't
got a point right there.
know no.
She might not have put it out last week. He didn't put the announcement out last week.
Did you see these text messages? In this statement, these alleged text messages, this woman said she wants a big black baby put in her. She
Ooh. Now, Shannon, that's probably when you should have went on ahead on and broke up with that white queen right there. Listen, you think the 50 million is a problem. That baby say she want a big black baby put in her. Or was she talking about meat? Hold on. Say it again.
messages, this woman said she wants a big black baby put in her.
She want a big black baby. Is she talking about a baby or is she talking about that meat? I think she's talking about like a baby that you carry around. Don't you get... Boy, you better be glad you ain't get that baby pregnant.
Waiting on nothing.
I don't know.
You want a big black baby?
She said it twice. They included these text messages that show the nature of their consensual sexual relationship.
So she not black?
Because it sounds like some BDSM going on.
Black either.
Nope, she white.
So once it,
This is before they found out what her race was and that she's a white woman.
Dr. Umar when you need him. Y'all gonna learn.
I'ma just say,
When are y'all gonna learn where's Dr. Umar when you need him? Because Charlamagne is saying that she's not black. So what he's saying is that when docu players deal with white women, they end up suing black men and we go to jail and all that. I wonder will they ever say on the Breakfast Club, the majority of black men is in jail behind a black woman. If a black man is in jail behind a woman, the majority of the women that they is behind bars for is black women. The majority of men who have been accused of, black men who have been accused of rape, is black women. So for him and for other black men to be making this statement as, oh, if you deal with that white woman, you gonna get charged with rape. She gonna set you up. She gonna put you in jail. No, we go to jail more because of black women.
When you need it, y'all gonna learn.
I'ma just say,
I am totally against it.
Oh my God!
Even in sentence, y'all ain't. That's what, you know what?
That's role playing and everything according to the statement. But he says it was all consensual. So this
say they role play too. That's that BDSM. Shout out to Jay for the $2 cash shot. Say seem like envy is more on Shannon's side than bros. Yes. I think envy is rocking with Shannon.
This video, I don't know. It could look kind of crazy, but you
young
know,
girls.
Come on.
Not black. Once again, we need discipline and stability.
Did y'all hear that foolishness? Young girls that's not black. So if y'all dealing with young girls, at least have them to be black. So they won't try to get your money and try to sue you and accuse you of rape. Get young girls.
Not black. Once again, we need discipline and stability.
So we lack discipline if we dealing with non-black women and they're young.
Because when you don't have no discipline and stability, it increases the chances of...
You have no discipline and stability when you deal with non-black women. Wow.
Situations like this happen.
Is the woman white? Do we know if the woman is white or she's Latino or what? We don't
I haven't
know
confirmed that, but I can.
And remember, they be representing the black and brown, which is black people and Hispanic. I believe that's why Envy just throw it out. So if she's not black, is she like Hispanic? Because of what Charlamagne just said, that we lack discipline if she's not black. But they be rocking with the black and brown community, right? Y'all see how they tried to... Man, I be paying attention. Shout out to the big dog for the $2 super chat. He say, Willie, did you do the murder of Deshaun Lee? I think you spelled it wrong, but yeah. Is you talking to... She is a young lady who daddy had done killed her and he on trial or something like that. I think that he about to get sentenced or something. If he didn't already get sentenced last week, if I'm not mistaken. But I did talk about it. Mm-hmm.
I just assumed by the conversation that she wasn't a black woman, but I will confirm that. And I'll let y'all know.
Are we able to say her name?
We can say her name.
Okay, we're going to stop that right there. I got one for y'all. I got something else for y'all. Hold on. Let me... I'm gonna try to find the right so I can show y'all her. But I got to be careful for how I show y'all her. Because y'all know YouTube be sometime and you can show some stuff. But you got to be careful. Let me I think that's not a bad pick right there. I don't think that would get me in trouble. Let me find my little smiley face real quick. I got to find my emoji real quick. My E, I got it. Let me find my emoji. Let me get it up here. All right. I got to put the little emoji on up. So they don't be like, oh my God. I think I got it. Here you go. This is her. This is her. Now in this video, It's a lot of different poses and it's a lot of different videos of her, but I can't show it. So it is on World Star in case y'all want to see. But now for how I got to cut it different. I got to cut this different to just get our brother up on the screen. I can't put her up on the screen because she dancing, she moving around, she flexing, she's showing her buttocks, and y'all might really, really enjoy that right there. I just can't let it go. Can't let it go. I don't want to upset our good brother. Shout out to the big dog for the $2 super chat. He say, Deshaun Lee who got killed by the police. Oh, no, I didn't do that right there. I thought that you was talking about the Leahy. Leahy. Deshaun Leahy. That's who I thought that you were talking about. But no, I did not do this Deshaun, so I'm going to have to write Deshaun down. Deshaun Leith. So I'm going to have to look up that right there. I appreciate that right there. Here y'all go. We got a player. Let's slide that thing. We got a player. Talk to him, Dr. Umar.
Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother, on one condition.
Come on. Talk to him.
I'm getting text messages from all over the African universe telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm getting text messages telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe.
We need some more thumbs up.
I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay on one condition. Uncle Shay. No more snow bunnies after this scandal. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay.
You is trying to police your Uncle Meat.
Uncle Shay. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one.
I don't know if I like that his sister done got that work done. That may be exercise.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one, but Uncle Shay, no more bunnies after this. Can somebody confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro queens? Is Uncle Shannon being accused of snow bunnies or Afro queens? Who can confirm?
Yes, this is a money grab. It really, really is. Shout out the amazing photos for the $5 cash app. He said carry that file like my wallet everywhere. That's what I'm talking about. Bam.
Does anybody know the race of Uncle Shay's accusers?
See, and the good doctor don't know the race yet. Ooh.
Are they black or are they white? Are they black? Is this a rice bunny situation?
Ooh, not a rice bunny.
Is this a snow bunny situation?
Snow bunny? What's a rice bunny? Can somebody tell me what the rice bunny is?
Is this a sand bunny situation?
Oh, not a sand bunny.
Is this a salsa bunny situation?
Salsa.
Teresa 00. If you have a co-wife, you can fill out my wifey resume.
Ooh, you looking for a co-wife? You looking for a co-wife and you got the right wifey resume. Do your thing, pimp. So that's Asian. The rice bunnies is Asian? Oh, okay, because that's where we get our rice from. All right. Did y'all know that rice be in the swamps and they got to walk through and pick the rice up out the swamps and put it in the bag? Y'all never saw those videos? I love rice too.
Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. You know my number.
You know my
215-989-9858. You know my number.
And gave it to her again. Go ahead, pimp.
215-989-9858. Text messages only. Text messages only. Text messages only. 215-989-9858.
I do understand why he's speaking by text messages only. Let me explain something to y'all, player. It's damn near best that y'all have conversations with females through text messages. I do understand that as older players, we used to run our mouth. We used to chopping it up. We might just got to go back to the majority of your conversations need to be in text messages. That way you can have a record of the conversations. Especially if you didn't. Especially if y'all like got a name, man. Like if y'all ain't been together like a long time, y'all better be texting each other, man.
I need the.
You got something to lose, like lose. You need to be text messaging the majority of the times.
No, I need to know the race of Uncle Shay's accusers. Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the rice? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the ice? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the snow? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the sand? Or was he accused by the salsa?
I do believe that black folks be looked at like as a joke a lot of times. Shout out to the big dog for the $2 super chat. Say I would date any race except blacks. That's what's up. You got a lot of dog you players who stand on that right there. And it's not because dog you players didn't date dog you chicks. It's what is being shown out here in the community. It's what we see on the daily. It's what we see in our families. It's what we see dealing with dog you sisters. Dog you sisters have messed it up for dog you sisters. I've been telling y'all this right here for years. And I do understand, but it's not all. I do get that it's not all. But it's too many. That's the problem. Say, Umar want a piece of that 50 million. That's what's up.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I got to stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother.
That's a lifetime snow bunny hopper.
Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise.
So our brother has spoken. Our residential meat, way to put it, at dictator has spoken. He don't agree. He don't agree with it. You know, like a lot of folk, they just will not agree with the decisions that a man went on head on and make, as if his decision, well, hell, yeah. Let's start there. His decision is the problem. We got to start, place the blame where the blame need to be put at. So he's the first problem. He picked her. And that's not to say this right here. That's not to say that this only happening because he picked her. This is a woman thing. I don't. He said call Umar with. I ain't got Umar number. Oh, damn it, he just gave us his number. No, but that number is for the people who want to be sister wives, and I don't want to be a sister wife. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna call Umar. He say call Umar live and pretend we got donations. Got to be more careful. They have resurfaced this video up from, they say Monique tried to warn Shannon Sharpe about dealing with the young girls or the young women. Here we go.
Oh, they talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Ooh, took a shot.
Are you trying to say that? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon need. You don't
say Shannon need an unhealthy woman who is gonna feed him and treat him with unhealthiness. Did y'all just catch that right there? I know that she in a joke bag. I get it, but she for real. Did y'all hear the type of woman that she said that Shannon need? remind you, he is someone who is disciplined when it comes to his physique and his health.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
So if you don't get somebody your age, then the person who you get that's not your age, that person won't love you or don't love you.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal.
Old fat gal. Somebody who is also unhealthy. Y'all better start listening to these women. Go ahead.
And bake good cakes. Make some smothered turkey wings.
I do understand baking good cakes and the damn it. Damn, boy, them smothered be so goddamn good. But listen, that's fat backing it.
Go gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay? And gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon.
Y'all already doing that part wrong, but we do promote essential products. Talking about that cognac, but go ahead.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl.
How you know he don't need a 26-year-old girl when a 26-year-old girl can do what that 50-some-year-old woman probably can't? Well, let's say that. Let's say it like this right here. That 20-some-year-old woman can probably do more than the 50-some-year-old woman can do. A lot of people, because a lot of y'all is not like in y'all 40s and getting into y'all 50s. Do y'all understand that our bodies change? Especially women's bodies change.
Don't need no 36-year-old girl.
He can't. So she's telling him you don't need no 26-year-old. You don't need no 30-some-year-old. Damn. He can't even do the 30s?
26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
I gotta start listening to our aunties. You say 19 not illegal, but I side eyeing your morality meter, both of them. And this is why I tell people, stop following other people's morals. Stop following other people's morals. Damn it. They adults. They adults. We can't say that they is adults when it comes down to this, but they is not adults when it comes down to this. We got to stop trying to police people's sex life.
You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Because I can't go no further. But
listen. She got a good point as far as going multiple times in the bedroom. But truth be told, the majority of them don't be wanting to go all them times. See, it be some females who don't date females and who do not have a penis don't understand what a lot of females may like. They understand what they like. They understand, okay, when I was young, I used to like them to go 3 and 4 times. Man, the majority of chicks don't want to do it so many times in one setting. Let me say this right here. Especially if you putting down. Go ahead.
You get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese. And
something else is unhealthy. Go ahead.
Some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back.
Toast with apple butter. Go ahead.
I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'll be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you
hear the name Elladora, damn. When you hear a baby named Elladora, you can believe me. You can take this to the bank. She's not in her teens and she's not in her early 20s. I promise you.
Know somebody named Elladora?
Yeah.
She's old school. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
she
red
don't
velvet.
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clack it for me. Come on now. These young gals will bite you.
Shout out to Monique.
Okay.
Say these young girls will bite you. You ain't never had one of these young girls. You ain't never had one of these young women. Listen. She funny though, but you ain't never had one. Sugar. But shout out for trying to help out Shay Shay. Huh? That's what's up. Oh, Shannon. We gon' I'm gonna keep y'all updated about this one right here, man, cause this is damn it, they're trying to tear a player down. They really is trying to tear a player down. They. Her and Pretty Tony trying to tear people down. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. You say me and my dude is over 50 and we be banging. See, and let me say something else. A lot of us, we have this misconception about a lot of the older people. We have a misconception about a lot of the younger people. A lot of us, we wasn't in the streets. Listen, man, a lot of folks wasn't in the streets coming up. So a lot of people have not dealt with a lot of people. A lot of people weren't out here hoeing. A lot of us ain't had that whole spirit. I had that whole spirit. I'm trying to tell you that. So a lot of folk didn't deal with people who didn't want other people to know what they were doing behind closed doors. A lot of people didn't mind people knowing what they did behind closed doors because they was doing the basics, the regular, everybody does this type of sexual activities. But see, a lot of y'all didn't come across or come up with the ones who behind closed door, they want to be muddied out. They want to do some strange things. Huh? A lot of y'all ain't never been to like the swingers clubs and all that fly stuff right there. See, a lot of y'all ain't been outside. A lot of y'all don't know them people that's in y'all church is at the swingers clubs. A lot of y'all don't know them people that's in y'all families at the swingers club. Your co-workers, your besties. Yeah. They be at the swingers. They be doing strange things. A lot of the people some of the people that y'all know is down with the BDSM, but they can't come to you because you all spiritual and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like to talk about stuff like that right there. And you don't have that thing that we call an open mind. See, a closed mind don't get informed from the people who is closest to you. I just came up with that right there. God, to be more clear, I am so good. A closed mind does not get informed by the people that's closest to you. Willie Williams said that. Willie Williams. Yep. Yep. I said that. Yep. Nobody else told y'all that right there. You say I'm 36 looking at a 40 and 50-year-olds like one. For real though. Man, listen. This is why I be trying to tell y'all players too. Get yourselves in shape, y'all. Get your bodies together, man. This is why this 57-year-old man can get them at 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Huh? That man decided to take care of himself. He picked the right path and he stayed on the right path. Got that paper. Got a name by himself. Everybody don't need to be rich, but you got to have you a few dollars. You got to be able to buy you and her like a number 2, a little Burger King or something. Be able to take a baby to Chick-fil-A like on the Saturday because they close on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do that right now. Chipotle or something. You know, be fancy with it. A lot of y'all will try to be cute going like the Taco Bell or something like that right there. But if you really want to up the ante, if you really want to up your game, going on around there to Chick-fil-A. No. To Chipotle. Go around to Chipotle. If you trying to get your older broad, you gotta listen. You got to slide up and get her a McDonald's coffee. You're trying to get your young tender out here, you got to go and take on the Starbucks. It's nothing, you know. You got to know what's going on. You say, I'm 50 with a 29-year-old myself. I'm trying to tell you something. And people will ask you, what is y'all conversations about? Play too goddamn much. People. Hold on. We have a situation. Doggone, hold on. I gotta do that. Okay, yeah. We can do this right here. Let's go ahead on and jump into a little news real quick. Let me give you about maybe 2 stories real quick. We got a situation. She say, get a Chick-fil-A, baby. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, hell no. I saw something, and I got to say something. Let me go to my IG. Man, y'all. It don't work, y'all. I got to point this out to you ladies because a lot of y'all still trying to follow your own understanding, which I do understand because you think that you're supposed to follow your own understanding. I'm finna put this baby up on the screen and y'all is gonna know who she is. Because y'all know who she is. Because I'm on her page and I'm gonna push follow after I say what I'm gonna say. Shout out to you, Wade, for the $2 cash app. You say, my lady is 62. I'm 42. Who is the predator or prey? Ooh. Oh, man. That's a good little age right there. And that's a 20-year gap. If y'all enjoying y'all, this is why I be trying to tell y'all. If y'all not living the life that y'all want to live, you not living. You just alive. I want y'all to understand that right there. You just alive trying to follow other people's morals about who you date. Do y'all know it's so many, especially y'all women, and that's where y'all been messing up because there has been videos that players have been doing inside like of the grocery stores to where the older chicks, you say that my volume is low. I am projecting. I know good as hell well my volume is not low. I know my volume is not low. How many of you all think that my volume is low? I'm throwing my voice. And if this is too low, it's going to stay low. I can't get no louder than this right here. I cannot get no louder than this right here. You say my volume is high. If you can't hear me, you're going to have to refresh and come on back. You say I'm 62 and I'm definitely the predator because I'm always looking for victims. That's what's up. That is what's up out here. If you're not living, oh yeah. There is a whole bunch of videos to where the younger players, like in their early 20s, will go to like the grocery store, like the Walmart, and be trying to holler at the older chicks that's like in their 40s and in their 50s, and they be playing bashful and stuff. You the age of my son. You the same age of my daughter, boy. I can't do it. And y'all still out here single. Shout out to you, Way. Shout out to you, Way, for the $2 cash out. You say, and she loves the hunch at 62, Pastor. That's what I'm talking about. A woman who knows what she want out here. And he screamed, for real. Not a lazy 62-year-old. You know what I'm saying? You don't want one of them lazy assholes. Yeah. Get from around me. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Say, F. Shannon Sharpe, his story was no good. His clothes are too tight. Let him go on and retire like he should. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yes, I keep forgetting to cut the videos down. I keep forgetting to cut the sound on the videos down. My bad. But listen, ladies. A lot of y'all is in y'all 40s and 50s and y'all waiting on God to send y'all a man. Well, I be watching the Walmart videos and the Target videos of where the young players are trying to get at y'all. How you know that ain't the man for y'all? Oh, bop. Mic drop. I just thought of something. Women have a problem with dealing, a lot of women out loud have a problem with dealing with younger men. Y'all do understand why a lot of older women will not deal with younger men, because for some reason they believe that it's a bad look. A lot of women believe it's a bad look in front of friends and family if they dealing with a younger man. Let me explain something to y'all who is trying to impress your friends and family when y'all is almost about dead anyway. I don't really understand it. Your friends who will have a problem with you dating somebody or smashing somebody who is young, they smashing somebody who is young. A lot of them is smashing younger men while they're telling you or will shame you for dealing with a younger man. We are liars. Listen, we are real liars in public. You say, except the man with that aggressive overbite. Got to be more careful. Flirting has no age limit. That's a fact. You say, what's the oldest you hunt? You say, mine was 79 before she passed. A pro dancer. That's what I'm talking about. I think, what it was, like a 72? Your boy wild. I was out here hoeing. Listen. But anyway, enough about me. Let me go and put this up on the screen. And y'all know who this baby is? Here, because her name up on there. This type of stuff right here just saddened me when I had done looked at it. But y'all know what this here shows. This sister here, and shout out baby out for having her real. This sister here is Nas' ex-wife, right? This is Khalees, right? Which I also saw a post on Facebook to where they had the picture of Nas and Khalees, and the dude wrote, Nas fumbled the bag, how you gonna let Khalees go? And that just be letting me know that y'all never dealt with women like do y'all understand that just because of it look good on the outside, you have no idea how that chick is behind closed door? Like I be trying to tell y'all, for every bad bitch, there's a player who's sick of that bitch. Listen, these babies be cute, fine, pretty, all that. They all be a headache. A lot of these women be headaches. For real headaches. And this is why the saying has even always been, your attitude makes you ugly. That's always been the thing. Your attitude make you ugly. You can be bad. You can be the baddest bitch. That attitude, though. Look, get from around me, you little dumbass. Oh, Jesus. And it just be letting me know that you players have not dealt with pretty chicks. Dime pieces, 8 pieces. A lot of y'all ain't dealt with them. A lot of y'all ain't dealt with them and dropped them all like it was nothing. A lot of y'all ain't dealt with them. This is why he fumbled the bag. You understand that Nas is the prize? I don't be understanding. Her milkshake, bring the boys to the yard. Got it. Okay. But Nas will still be the prize. But I put this up here just to show y'all. They took a picture of her from behind. Do y'all understand that class and shit go out the window? Well, hold on. Let me say it like this right here. The older broads, they's in competition with the younger broads. They is mad with the younger females because the younger females' minds is more open. The younger females is more sexually free-er than the older females back when I was coming up. You could not do the things that these younger females is doing now back in my day and didn't get shamed. A lot of the women from back in my day, they wanted to be whores. And we respect hoes around here in these streets. But they wanted to be little slut buckets and all that fly shit right there. But they was trying to hold other people's morals up on, they put other people's morals up on a pedestal and they lived following other people's morals. That was the majority of women, period. But now in this day and age, because you have the younger girls who is like, bitch, I'm going to do what I want to do, and whether you like it or not, it really don't matter because I can still get some meat. I can still get these dudes to date me. I can still get these dudes to spend money on me no matter how much of a whore I am. So the older broads now see that they can come out showing they butt showing they monkey paws, they moose knuckle. They can do it now and don't get shunned. But they doing it in competition. But the sad part about it, these types of women, we've put them on a pedestal. We had thoughts in our mind like, oh my God, women like Khalees is classy because we didn't come up seeing her doing the things that these young girls do, right? For all the ones that we thought had that little class, they be hoes behind closed doors. A lot of them, they want to be whores. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Imagine who else did we like put like on the pedestal? Janet Jackson. We put Janet on the thing, and she gonna let the little titty pop out. And then we went to hell. They said Jermaine Dupri dropped the bag dealing with Janet Jackson. Y'all don't know how these old be behind closed doors. Y'all really. How is Janet any different than any other woman? Janet got married. He got married to a man overseas, if I'm not mistaken, and then she had a baby, right? If I'm not mistaken. And there was a prenup put into place. If you divorce me after the 5 years, then you get such and such millions. So as soon as her time was up, she got a divorce. She ain't no different than any other project bitch out here in the street. But because we put these type of chicks up on pedestals, that's our fault, players. Yeah, she got 500 million. She got married to it, and I have no idea why this dude would marry her and then set up something like that, which got to be the craziest shit ever. Maybe it was a tax thing. I don't know, but as soon as her time was up, that bitch got a divorce. Quick. And they say that JD dropped the bag. Hi. She was just another broad who we put up on the pedestal. Let me show y'all. Watch it. Come on, dog. Because of, and right at this moment, I am still like, man, because of my thought of her was up here. Which it shouldn't have been. I don't know that been. But trying to compete and it's not cute. In my opinion. Shit ain't cute. What y'all have no idea what type of relationship that her and Nas had. Now she's out here with her ass out. Think about it. She out here with her ass out now. Trying to do what? She ain't gonna win. Yes, Janet look like an alien. Yes. I saw her latest, but I'm like, Jesus. You say she abused Nas. And she had that little loud ass, little mouth too, little slick ass. Oh, Jesus. Say what ass. Listen, do y'all understand that she's showing herself at concerts, and that is basically like a bikini. This is basically a bikini. Is she in competition with Glorilla them and Sexy Red? Huh? Let me say something to you older babies. No matter how good y'all bodies look, y'all still older. The only thing men want to do with you, for the most part, not all, is just smash because of the name that you had. Or have, which the majority of people don't even know that she sung the song My Milkshake. The majority of people know her from being with Nas. That's it. And a lot of us will want that up under our belt. Yeah, I smashed Nas' ex-wife. Bitch, I ain't trying to have no relationship with you, old bitch. I'm trying to tell you something. So y'all can be in competition with the younger women, but y'all ain't gonna win. You not gonna win. Have y'all seen these younger women's DMs? Ask your nieces, ask your daughters about their DMs. Y'all older women ain't competing with these. Stop it. Stop it. This dude had done wrote, "You so fine." I don't. A lady wrote, "Oh, she been that girl." What girl? What did she do? What do you mean? She been that girl. What girl? What is she doing? What does this pose right here do? What does her singing on stage and her been what girl? I just don't be understanding. I just... Oh, but wait a minute. Oh, that was a woman. Oh, them two that I had done said something. Oh, those was women who was championing her. Oh, I ain't cute. Younger women. That was Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. It just be so sad sometimes to be seeing y'all babies out here like that right there. But I guess you got to do what you got to do, and you feel like if you don't show your body like the young girls, it's showing their bodies that you can't win. And I'm just here to tell you, even once you show your body, you still ain't going to beat them young women. You just can't. You're older. Y'all give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all have made it to the end of the night news show. And I know there's some women that want to say, but what about you old players? As long as we got us some paper, we still the prize. I'm trying to tell y'all. We age like wine. Women age like milk. You know? It's life. It's just life, you know? She say, tell Willie take that hat off. What's wrong with my hat? I take it off. What I'm talking about? I got hair. He say milkshake drought. Say hat fishing. Oh, you talking about me? I'm hat fishing. No. Oh, hell no. That's like, what is the singer name? The one who got the 3-4 women. The one who is in the polygamous relationship right now that players is hating on. I can't take you Negroes serious at all. Neo played y'all with a little hat trick, but look. Damn it, I got that on my Instagram. Hold on, dog. Cause y'all failing. You players is really, really down bad right now. Hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. Do I got some pictures of her? Oh, yeah. I can't show them pictures. But anyway, oh wait. What my doggone thing? Trying to get it back up so I can scroll down. What is the football? Damn, I think he played football. Gilbert Arenas. Is that his name, y'all? Gilbert Arenas. Oh, wait. Yeah. Pause that. Let me put this up on the screen. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. And a matter of fact, let me go ahead on and record this. Let me make sure I grab there. Hold on. Let me make sure I give y'all this right here. I saw this right here the other day. I saw it the other day. And it says, Gilbert Arenas speaks on Neo's polygamous relationships, claims that he's dating 4 broke assholes. That's what it say. Listen.
Neo got 4 girlfriends.
They broke 4 broke assholes.
Third, why are you saying they're broke? We don't know.
Like if you actually had money and you doing your own thing, you really did. You gonna date with 3 other ones that's probably broke.
You get old too, right? That's a lot of. Sound like you happened or some shit.
Half of one, like a midget.
Somebody said James Harden gets his first ring.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm talking about me. You wanna quit though? The things you don't want to do, she can.
Why didn't give? You be talking shit and then you're scared to come and face me.
I don't like accountability.
We know that.
So I'm gonna go get roses right now.
Well, maybe it was never better than
and then bring them in.
Somebody,
she real mad.
Neither of them.
It's for you, baby.
Thank you.
It's for you.
Yeah.
I saw recently that Neo got 4 girlfriends.
He said, and this is such a shame, dog. Gilbert Arenas played football, didn't he? He said he got 4 broke women. 4 broke women. 4 broke women. He was in basketball? Oh, all right, cool. Correct the player. I would say that the majority of the women who get with celebrities, in comparison, is broke to the celebrity, ain't it? In comparison. Even if they have their own little business or something like that, in comparison to the celebrity, they is broke. Right? In comparison. In comparison. Do you even understand that he just said if they had their shit together, if they had some paper, they wouldn't be in a polygamous relationship? Do y'all think so? Do y'all think if a woman had money, and I'm not talking about big money, just money, that they wouldn't be in a polygamous relationship? This is the thought process in a lot of men who just was raised in the West. And I do believe that we really have a problem with things that other men is able to do that we are not able to, and or not willing, and or do not have the balls to do it. Yeah, I have no idea who she is. Play it again.
They broke. 4 broke assholes.
But why does it matter? Why does it matter if they are broke? Huh? Oh, is that what Lil Scrappy said? Look. The real Lil Scrappy said, and this dude who shot himself talking about another man's business because his life is lame. So Gilbert Arenas, he shot himself? I don't know nothing about Buddy. Oh, so she does some YouTube stuff? All right. Oh, so that's his wife. Oh, it may be his ex-wife too. Or is it his wife? Oh, so he had done shot himself. I don't even much like how why it sound like he hating on him though? He said my hole broke too. I don't understand. So whether they broke or not, he got 4. It's players out here with a broke 1. Come on, dawg. Let's keep it 100. Hold on. He has 4 braids. Laugh out loud. Just come out already. He said, I love his music. If you talk, 4 beards. I don't know what they're trying to say. Point well made. The very first man ever to admit he doesn't like accountability. Bless his heart. I don't know who or who that person is talking about. Somebody finally said it. Said what? That they broke? I don't understand, because the majority of females is broke. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, and because they like him and because his wife is, like, they calling her beautiful, then they is agreeing what he is saying. Because women have a problem with men who is in polygamous relationships. And y'all know what's crazy? Neo is a celebrity. These women who will have a problem with him being in a polygamous relationship, they will smash the R&B singer while he have 4 other women. all the women who have been infatuated with R&B singers and or rappers would go to their concerts and be ready to smash on the spot. But now you feel some type of way because he's in a polygamous relationship. Y'all play too damn much. A lot of y'all is in polygamous relationships right now. A lot of y'all smashing somebody who got somebody. A lot of y'all is smashing a player who is middle class who married. Right now. Beards mean you man is with. So he like boys or something? You say just a lot of broke ass people, male and female. Yeah. And it just goes back to because we've been following other people more for so long that somebody had done told y'all when it comes down to relationship that we only supposed to want one and or have one. And this is why women have been getting disappointed for centuries, or for as long as the West has been promoting monogamy. They've been asking the same question. I don't know why men cheat. That's because we want more than one. We like multiple women. It don't stop just because we with you. Make no damn sense, but that's the lie that we had to keep on pushing out here just to be in this damn relationship. Shout out to U-Way for the $2 cash app. Say, preach, pastors. Say they sound mad they can't do it. That's what I'm talking about. And then a lot of players would get mad because they is in a relationship while at the same time wanting to be in polygamous relationships. So they have to talk crap about dudes being in the relationship that they choose to be in. That's how this thing works. You say after 10 years of marriage, the relationship is dead out here in these streets. Got to be more careful. He said the last man that I was infatuated with was in the 90s. There it is. Our problem is we got a problem with people who is living different and is not following the same morals that we is trying to follow. Trying to make men be one way. And this shit is stupid. They're trying to make women be one way. This is why women is getting the backlash, giving up their monkeys. And like I be trying to tell y'all, get that monkey up. Do exactly what you want to do with your goddamn life. Once you die, you're dead. It's a wrap. Do what you want to do with your life. At least when it's over, you can say, hell, at least I did what I wanted to do. Move right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. But it's a shame that a player hating on another man's decision when it comes down to the amount of women that he's dealing with. Is any one of them women saying that they has been assaulted, that they homeless, that they not eating or anything? Because it seems to me like that their relationship is just fine because they all chose to be in a relationship with him. They wasn't forced. I think it's just a lot of jealousy. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even hold you. Bam. Whoo, y'all give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the 999 news around here in the doggone street. Man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. And yeah. We've been live out here on rumble.com and twitter.com. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I mean, y'all tell somebody about the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. That way you can see where we at every time we go live out here. Typically it's Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock. That's how we get down. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la-la and or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 7 channel. Watch the standalone videos and watch the standalone videos over here. I do appreciate all y'all support. Give a player a like and a share. Tell your mama and your daddy, if you know who he is, about a player around here. Thank you. Finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope that y'all was entertained. I still went, I went over 2 hours, right? Saying that I was possibly we wasn't gonna go to 2 hours, but I ended up going 2 hours. But y'all see how I be doing, y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all some good people. Appreciate y'all for rocking.